Dear students, my name is Prajeta and I am your teacher of math subject. I hope you all are doing well. This session is from the chapter numbers up to 999. In this session, you will be learning topics representing numbers in abacus, place value and face value, and standard and expanded form. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand the following aspects with better clarity. First one, representing numbers in the abacus, reading the number from the abacus, also writing the number names. Second one, writing the place value and face value of the number. Third, writing the number in expanded form and standard form. After the session, there will be an assessment planned for you. Please do not forget to take the assessment to check your understanding from this session. So now let us begin. The first one we are going to learn is representing numbers in abacus. So we have learned this in the previous class. So I will recall about it and then we would start solving the exercises. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to show you the abacus. So here is an abacus. Okay, an abacus has three places here. One is hundreds place, tens place, and ones place. So now I'm going to put the beads in the spikes and you have to identify the number. Okay, we will recall whatever we have learned in the previous class and then we will continue. All right. So here in the hundreds place, I'm going to add the beads now. Okay, so how many beads did I add here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So count it in hundreds as it is in hundreds place. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Right? Now in the tens place. Okay, this is in tens place, so you will count in tens. It is 10, 20, 30. And here this is ones place, so you will count it once. 1, 2. Okay, now quickly be ready with your answer. What is the number? What do you think is the number? The answer is 532. Did you get it right? 532. Now how will I write it in words? I will write the spellings. 500 532. THIRTY 30. TWO. 2. Is it right? Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to do the next sum. So here is the abacus with 3 places again. And now I'm going to add the beads. So you can count it and tell me. I'll give you some time to count. Okay. Count the hundreds place, tens place, and ones place. Ready? Are you ready? Shall I give the answer now? Okay. What is the number in hundreds place? It is 800. So in the place of hundreds, I'm going to write 8. So that will be like this: hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay. So in the place of 100, what is the number I should write? Should write number 8. Yes. In the tens place, what is the number? The number is 5. So below the tens place, I'm going to write number 5. And what about the ones place? In the ones place, we have how many beads here? 7. So I'm going to write number 7 in the ones place here. Now what is the number? Can you read it? 857. Now how will I write the number names? I'm going to write in words, okay? Just give the spelling. Come on. Fifty. I'm sorry. What is the number? 857. Right? So I'm going to write it as 8, E-I-G-H-T, 800, hun, H-U-N, hun, dread, D-R, and D. 850, fifth, F-I-F-T-Y, 57, S-E-V-E-N. Okay, so the number is 857. Is it clear how to do it? Now, shall we solve the exercises from the textbook? Yes? Okay. So now I will be sharing the exercise from the textbook. Okay. So here is the exercise. Okay, what you have to do here is draw beads on the abacus to represent the given numbers. So they have given the abacus here and the numbers here. Okay, you can see the numbers given and the abacus. What should you do? You have to represent, you have to draw the beads in the abacus. Okay, so shall we start? The first one is 136. 136. So in the hundreds place, what is the number? In hundreds place we have 1. So how many beads will you draw in this hundreds place here? 1. Right? So come on, draw one bead now. Done? Okay. Now coming to the tens place. What is the number in the tens place? 136. So what is the number in the tens place? 30. When I say 30, how many beads should you draw in the tens place? Think. How many tens is equal to 30? 3, right? So you will draw 3 beads in the tens place. And which is the number in the ones place? 6. So in the ones place, you're going to draw 6 beads. Okay? So is it clear how to do? In the hundreds place, I have number 1, so 1 bead. In the tens place, I have number 3, tens place 3 beads. In the ones place, I have 6, so 6 beads in ones place. Come on, start doing the exercise now. We have to complete till H. Okay? Read the number, identify the place, and then draw the beads. Read the number, identify the place, and then draw the beads. Okay? I hope it is done now. Yes? Okay. Now it's time to find out whether you are able to represent the numbers in abacus without any help. Okay, so for that you have to solve the worksheet. So I will just share the worksheet with you now. You can see the worksheet here, that is worksheet 3. Okay, what you have to do here, write the numbers represented on the abacus. Okay, so you have to read the numbers. Read the hundreds place, tens place, ones place, and write the number in the box given. Okay, this one you have to complete. Is it clear? Yes? Okay. And you will also do additional sums like this. Okay, so you need to practice how to represent numbers in abacus and how to read the numbers, what is represented in abacus. Is it clear? Yes? Okay, I'm sure you'll be able to do it on your own. Okay, so now let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic is place value and face value, right? So what do you think is the place value and the face value? When we were learning about hundreds, tens, ones, we learned about places, like it's in hundreds place, tens place, ones place, right? So that is the place of the number. Okay, so that is the place of the number in the hundreds place, tens place, ones place. Okay, and what is face value? So when you look at your friend, you know her name, right? In the same way, face value is nothing but the number. Okay, so you will learn more, or you will understand this when I show you the video. Okay, so you will watch a video now and then I will explain it to you. Shall we? Okay, so let us go for it now. So here is the video.
Hey kids, what's up? Today we are learning about place value. Let's go and look at the example so we can start learning. Come on guys, let's go. Here we have what I like to think of as a place value house. This is the home of the place values. Over here we have big brother hundreds, and in this room we have sister tens, and in the last room we have baby ones. Now in the place value house we have a rule that says we can only have one digit in each room. Remember that a digit is any number from 0 to 9. In this house, we can only have one number or digit in each room. That is the rule, and we have to follow it. So let's look at this number and put it in the right place. Here we have the number 50. The number 50 has two digits in it. The 0 is a digit, and the 5 is a digit. So they need to be in separate rooms in the house. So let's think about how many tens are in 50. We have 5 tens that make up 50. Now how many do we have in the ones place? We have 0. So we have 0 ones in the ones place. Let's look at the number 50 using our place value blocks. We know that to get 50, we need 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 0 ones. Each one of these tens blocks is made up of 10 ones. If I counted every individual block in these tens blocks, we would see there are 50 of them. Now what if we move the number 5 over here in the hundreds place? We cannot leave this middle room empty, so we're going to fill it with the number 0. Looking at this number, we no longer have 50 like we did before. Is this number a lot different than 50? With the 5 moving places, we now have 500. To show us this, let's get some hundreds blocks. To get 500, we need how many hundreds blocks? If you said 5, you are correct. We need 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. If we compare 500 to 50, we can easily see that 500 is a lot more than 50. So a 5 in the hundred spot is a lot bigger than a 5 in the 10 spot. It's very important to pay attention to which spot the numbers are in because this changes the value of a number. Let's look at another one. This is the number 6, and it is in the ones room. If we represent this number with blocks, we would have 6 ones blocks. So we have 6 in the ones place, but what if we move the 6 to the tens place? Does that change anything? We can see the difference between the 6 in the ones place and the 6 in the tens place by using the blocks. Here we have the 6 ones, and here we have the 6 tens blocks. As we can see, there is a big difference between the 6 in the ones and the 6 in the tens. The 6 in the tens place has a value of 60, and the 6 in the ones place has a value of 6. Remember that we need to pay attention to what place the numbers are in. Now let's move the 6 over to the hundreds spot and see if this has a different value. So can you tell me what number this is? The number is 600. Great job, guys! We had the 6 in the tens place, which gave us 60, but now it is in the hundreds place, which gives us 600. Is 600 worth more than 60? It is worth more than 60. Our blocks can show us this. Each of these hundreds blocks represent 100 of the ones blocks and 10 of the tens blocks. Having the 6 in the hundreds place is definitely a lot bigger than a 6 in the tens place. We have time for just one more number to look at. In this one we have 2 digits. This is the number 27. To look at this number, with the blocks we would have how many tens blocks? 2 tens blocks, correct. How many ones blocks? We have 7 ones blocks. Good job. We have 2 in the tens place and 7 in the ones place, which gives us 27. But what if we move these numbers over to the next room? Let's do that and see what we have. We no longer have 27. What number is this? We have the number 270. Is the value of 270 bigger than 27? Yes, it is a lot bigger, and we can see that with the blocks. To get the 2 in the hundreds place, we need 2 hundreds blocks. And to get the 7 in the tens place, we need 7 tens blocks. And we have 0 in the ones place. So remember that when the numbers are in different places, they have different values. And knowing this will help you understand the difference between large and small numbers. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time.
Okay, so that was about place value and face value. Okay, that explains us what is place value, isn't it? So now let us learn how to write the numbers in place value and face value. Okay, so I would be sharing the whiteboard. Okay, so here I have the whiteboard. So how are we going to write the numbers in place value and face value? Okay, here let me write the number and then we will write in hundreds, tens and ones. Okay, so now for example, if I give a number as 235, how will I write the place value? We have first see which place it belongs to. The number 235. When I say the number 235, the number 2 is in which place? Hundreds place. Okay, so how am I going to write here? I'm going to write it as 200. 2 in the hundreds place will be 200, right? In the same way, next number is 3. 3 is in which place? Tens place. 3 in tens, that is 30. So I'm going to write it as 30, and in ones place the number is 5. So that remains as it is. Okay, that remains as it is. So it is number 5. Is it clear? So coming to the next number, 654. So the number is 654. So in hundreds place, what will I write? You have to write the place value. Okay, which place it belongs to? It belongs to hundreds place. So 6 in the hundreds place will make 600. Okay, so I'm going to write 600. 100. And then we have number 5, that is 54. In the tens place it is 50, and in the ones place it is 4. Is it clear? Shall we do another one? Okay, another number is 243. 243. Okay, so now what will I write here? See the place. Which number will I write here? 200. Very good. The next number, 40. And then in ones place, what will I write? 3. Fantastic. So I hope you understood how to write the place value. It tells the place value of the number. Okay. Yes. So that is it. That is about the place value. So when I say face value, you will only write the number. Okay. So I will share the textbook with you. Yes, let me just share the textbook. And then we will do the exercise. Okay. So here, the number which is given in abacus, number 632. How will you write the face value? In the hundreds place, we have 6. In the tens place, we have 3. And in the ones place, we have 2. Isn't it? So 6 in hundreds place will be 600. 3 in tens place will be 30. 2 in ones place will remain 2. So 632. Okay. And the face value is just the number. We'll only write the number in the places. Is it clear? You can see it here. We have 870. So when I'm writing the place value, I will write the number with the value, with its place value, like 870. And in ones place it is 0, right? So when I'm coming to the face value, as it is the number you're going to write, that is 870. Is it clear? So now you are supposed to solve this exercise. That is 1.3. Write the digit in the hundreds, tens and ones place of the given number. Also, write the place value and the face value of each digit. So here, 176. What should you write in the place value in the first one? It is in hundreds place. 1 in the hundreds place will be 100. 7 in the tens place will be 70. And 6 in the ones place will be 6. That is the place. When it comes to face value, you're only going to write the number in its place. In hundreds place you have 1, tens place you have 7, and ones place you have 6. Is it clear how to do? Yes. So now we are going to solve this for sums. Okay, you're going to write the place value and the face value of the number. Yes? You will solve it now. Okay? Is it done? Okay. I hope it is done now. So let us move on to the next one. Next, we will be learning about standard and expanded form. Okay, we'll be learning about standard and expanded form. Yes, so what is standard or expanded form? So let us now watch a video to understand what is standard and expanded form. Okay, so here we go.
Today, let us revise numbers 1 to 999 with the colorful candles at the candle shop. You all know that the decimal system we use is based on groups of ones, tens and hundreds. First, let us revise the relationship between ones, tens and hundreds. We know that 10 ones make 1 10. And when we group 10 tens together, we get 100. Now, let us join Nancy. She is buying some candles. She bought 225 of them. Do you remember? We can write a number in different ways. Let us see the different ways to show the number 225. 1. We can use blocks to show the ones, tens and hundreds in the number. 2 blocks of 100, 2 blocks of tens, and 5 blocks of ones. 2. It can be written as the place value of its digits, as 2 hundreds, 2 tens, 5 ones. 3. It can be written using the place value chart as shown. 4. Next way to write it is in the expanded form like this: 200 plus 20 plus 5. 5. Next is writing it in the standard form as 6. Finally, it can be written in words as 225. Wow! Wasn't it fun to revise 3-digit numbers?
Okay. So we saw that we can write numbers in so many ways. But how do we write in expanded form or standard form? I will show it to you now. So we will learn to write the number in standard form and expanded form. When we say standard form, we are going to write the number as it is. Now, if I'm giving the number as 236, so the standard form will be as it is. Okay. But when I'm writing in the expanded form, how will I write? I'm going to expand it. Okay. So 200 plus how many tens? 3 tens. Okay, 3 tens plus how many ones? 6 ones. Okay, so this is how I'm going to write. If it is a standard form, I'm only going to write the number, and if it is an expanded form, I'm going to expand it. That is 2 hundreds, 3 tens plus 6 ones. So whenever I'm writing, I'm going to add plus there. You can also write it as 200 plus 30 plus 6. Okay, you can write expanded form in 2 ways. Is it clear? So now, if I'm giving another number, so let me give the number here. Okay, if I'm giving the number as 456. 456. How will I write it? What will be the standard form? The standard form will be the number itself. That is 456. And how will I write it in expanded form? I can write it as how many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones. So 4 hundreds plus how many tens? 5 tens plus how many ones? 6 ones. Okay. I can also write it as 400 plus 50 plus 6. Is it clear how to do it? Yes? Okay, so now we will solve the exercises from the textbook. Yeah? Okay. So now I'm going to share with you the textbook and show you which exercises you have to do, and then you will have to complete it. Is it clear? Alright, let me share the exercise. Yes, so here is the exercise which is in page number 17. Okay, you will have to do only question number 1, question number 2. Exercise 1.4, question number 1, question number 2. Okay, in the standard form here, you have to write it in standard form. Okay, in the expanded form, you will write it in expanded form. Okay, you have to expand the number and write. So the first one, they have given the standard form, 173. I showed you two ways of writing in expanded form. So you have to write both. In the first box, how will you write here? Expanded form, 100 plus 7 tens plus 3 ones. And in this box, you're going to write 100 plus 70 plus 3. Okay, both the ways. You can refer what is given here and you have to solve it. Is it clear? Okay, now coming to the next one here. 200 plus 70 plus 4. Here you have to write the standard form, not expanded, standard form. Okay, so only these two exercises you will have to solve. Clear? Okay, so that was what we learned. It is about standard form and expanded form, place value and face value, and also we recalled on how to represent the number in the abacus, right? So you have to practice more sums, refer the textbook and write down and practice some more sums. Maths is all about practicing. Okay, so please practice representing numbers, writing the place value and face value, and standard and expanded form. Is it clear? Yes. So I hope you'll practice well. Okay, and then you can do it very easily. Okay, then I will see you in the next class. Bye bye.